Hi, lovely lady. So today's little video is to come to you and really just brag on one of my clients who's absolutely amazing. But even more than that, I want to share with you what is possible for you, because this is something that happens on a regular basis. And I want to take you a little bit behind the scenes to uncover what it takes to be the type of person who gets these results, who enjoys this kind of freedom to be themselves and to go after the things that are important to them. So I'm going to share with you from one of my phenomenal clients who I'm just extremely proud of. And this is something that actually unfolded in the last couple of days for her, and I wanted to share her good news. But also, I wanted to actually come to you and ask you if this is you, if you identify with any of these things. Because if you do, then this video is going to be incredibly valuable to you. So first of all, do you look at other people in your office space or in your work environment, and you just think, wow, they have achieved such incredible success, and they have achieved maybe that next level in their career that maybe you aspire to, and you wonder how they did that, what it takes to be that type of person, what it takes to have that level of confidence, that level of skill, success, what it takes to show up in that way where people, really respect them and value them and take notice of them and take them seriously, right? And get that level of it's not just about feeling valued and feeling really good, but having that level of impact as well, using that to be able to really make a difference and function at their highest level. So have you ever looked at these people and thought, am I really capable of doing that? And is that the right fit for me? Or maybe even look at it and it makes you a little bit upset and frustrated inside, thinking, maybe I should already be there. What's wrong with me and why am I different from somebody in that role? Or maybe you do feel like you have the ability to get to that next level, get that promotion, maybe lead a bigger team, whatever it is. But you just feel like for whatever reason, you just keep getting passed up, even though your work is amazing and you do great stuff. And you've proven yourself time and time again, but for whatever reason, you just seem to be blocked from getting to the level of success you want. Maybe even that level of really true joy and fulfillment in your work every day. And you look around you, and some days you just don't even want to be there. You don't even want to get up in the morning. Maybe you wake up in the middle of the night and you have heart palpitations because you just don't feel good about yourself. You don't feel good about your environment. Maybe you have coworkers that are not as productive as you would like them to be, not as helpful or supportive of you. Maybe you have a boss or leadership team that you feel doesn't really value you and doesn't really see your potential and is just not as supportive as you would like them to be in terms of helping you get ahead in your career. Or you just feel like you want to do better where you are so you can shine and position yourself for something bigger, because deep in your heart, you're meant for more. You know that there's so much untapped potential in you, but for whatever reason, no matter how much you've tried over the years and how much of time, energy, effort, whatever it is that you've invested, getting those certifications, doing all the hard work, going through your school, degrees, whatever it is, and putting in the hard work, working those long hours, like feeling like you're pushing a boulder up a hill because you really work yourself so hard to try to prove yourself, to try to improve, to try to get better, to try to feel more valued, like you're making a difference, and you're trying to get to that level. But no matter what you do, it's just not working. And you get more and more frustrated, and as a result of that, your relationships suffer. Your relationships at work, you tend to get more frustrated and more easily frustrated with the people around you. They seem to just rub you the wrong way. People say things to you that really hurt, and you just tend to be on the defensive sometimes. And maybe your relationship with your boss is not that great, or maybe you feel like when you go home you're very irritable and you don't have that you don't even have the quality time that you want to be able to spend with your kids, and you're working long hours and you really just feel drained and unsupported, undervalued, and unfulfilled in the type of lifestyle that you have right now, or the work that you're doing, and it's impacting all levels of your life. And if you keep going down this road, it's only going to get worse. I've heard way too many horror stories of women who have suffered with their health because of the level of stress that they're under at work. They've suffered in terms of their relationships, their marriages, their relationships with their kids. They constantly feel guilty about not spending time with their kids, or even when they are, they're so preoccupied with not feeling like they have enough done at work, or thinking about what they have to do and all of these things, that they really don't get to experience that level of joy in their career. So if you've ever been in any of these positions, you know how difficult it is and how challenging it is to just put one foot in front of the other, to even show up to work in the morning. Maybe you're like I was years ago when I used to pull up to that building and just sit there taking deep breaths, not wanting to even go in. Sometimes I would sit in that car for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, up to even an hour, because I really didn't want to step into the office. I really could not stand being there, and it just was not a good, I just didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good about what was happening around me. So if any of this applies to you, you are in the right place, and what I have to say today is really going to help you. So the next thing I want to talk about is about how to really achieve this, right? So in the description of the video, I talk about how to really get to the place where you feel so good about yourself and so confident. It's not just about the money, but really, first of all, feeling confident asking for $20,000 more than you're making. But even more than that, what that does for you is it provides you this sense of, it's just like, it's sense of confidence, sense of pride, sense of value in yourself, knowing that you have the sense of worth and purpose. And how much more would you be able to accomplish? How much better would you feel? How much more motivated and how much more focused and committed to your job and the success that you want would you be if you knew that you could walk in and position yourself for that type of salary increase or a new job or new salary, whatever it is, right? So coming from that place of confidence. So let me tell you a little bit about my client, Aarti, who just did this in the last few days. Absolutely incredible, incredible woman. But also, I do want to let you know that I've seen this time and time again with all of my clients. And so I'm also going to uncover the 3 big things that you must know in order to get to this place where you can command your salary, when you can really, just go into the office every day feeling really good, holding your head up high, knowing you're making a difference, feeling really, really valuable, and knowing that you can position yourself in a way that these opportunities actually get attracted to you. So you no longer have to feel like you have to prove yourself and fight so hard and work so hard, but these opportunities actually come to you. So going back to, to Aarti's story and what she was able to do. So if you have seen my previous posts, maybe read some of my previous emails, I shared a little bit about her story not too long ago. She was on a vacation in Bali when she got a message about an opportunity she hadn't even applied for. So an executive at a company that she had spoken with for an hour absolutely fell in love with her and just wanted to find an opportunity for her to work with the company. And so while she was away on vacation, she reached out to me and told me that they reached out to her and wanted her to interview for a position that she hadn't even spoken to them about or hadn't applied for. And so, we went through the process. I coached her through the process of preparing for this, and she absolutely knocked it out the park. So we actually had a conversation today, and her in-person interview was yesterday, and she was able to confidently go in there, just being herself and just creating such good rapport with the hiring manager, and really positioning herself in a way that the hiring manager, saw her as an authority, saw her as the perfect person to be on the team. And she was able to actually just with confidence say what the salary is that she wanted, which obviously was above what she's making right now, and even get invited to the next round of interviews as well. So I am so excited for what's to come for her. But here is the process. Here's the 3 things that I want to share with you as far as what it takes and what we've really been working, what she's worked so hard on to actually position herself in a way that put her in a position to easily ask for what she wants, what she wants. And so the 3 things that I want to share with you first is that the first step in this process is kind of to uncover those subconscious blocks or some of the beliefs that we have going on. And so that really can sabotage So going back to those beliefs, right? So there's these subconscious beliefs that we hold on to that we don't even realize what kind of impact they have, but they have a major, major impact. There's things that we believe from childhood. There's things that we believe from our experiences. There's things that we unfortunately believe from what people tell us that are just absolutely not true, that all build in our subconscious and over time can really hold us back. It really dictates how we make decisions. It dictates how we see ourselves, and it dictates the level of success that we have. So uncovering those subconscious beliefs and those belief systems that really hold us back is a key to this entire process. Without knowing how to do that, you're going to self-sabotage yourself. Even if you get an opportunity, say you know all the right things to say, you get into the position, and if you don't really uncover what could be potentially blocking you, you're going to repeat the same cycles. And maybe you've experienced this before. I have in my career for sure, where I changed jobs quite a bit and just never found that right fit. And until I realized that the common thread, or what was the common denominator, was really me. I was taking myself with me everywhere I went, and I was producing the same results. I was getting the same thing that I didn't want, until I started to work on these things. So that's number one, uncovering those subconscious beliefs and knowing how to break through them once and for all, so that they don't hold you back, and breaking those patterns, right? Number two is working on your success mindset, knowing how to work smarter and not harder, so you're not burning yourself out, knowing how to focus on the things that are really important to you, knowing how to focus in your zone of genius, so that you're not spinning your wheels on things that are don't come as easily to you, or whatever it is. And in those areas, you know how to work smarter rather than harder. So it actually is, you feel like you're more in the flow, versus having to try so hard, work extra hours, just try to get more certifications, learn more, do more, all of these things, because that is just going to burn you out, especially if you're not on the right career path for you. So that mindset, or that success, knowing how to have a really, really solid success mindset is absolutely critical. Knowing how to really look at a situation and know how to, being able to discern how to step into that place of power, how to step into that place of confidence, and how to approach it in a way that's going to be best, not just for you, but for everyone concerned. So it's critical that you know how to step into your success mindset. Then the third thing is the strategy. And the strategy is also important, right? It's the exact steps, the exact blueprint, the step-by-step things that you need to know when you go into any interview situation, when you're going into even if it's a meeting, maybe a meeting with your boss, maybe it's if you want to request, an increase in salary, or you're trying to position yourself for a promotion at work, or you're going into a performance review and you really want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward and all of those things. So a lot of the strategy comes into place there. So I basically teach step by step exactly what to do, how to communicate, how to really be able to leverage who you are, and your own unique skills what you bring to the table in a way that gets you those results, in a way where you can walk into a room and ask for 20,000 more than what you're making, and also negotiate all kinds of things that are going to be to your benefit. Because the goal here is for you to walk into work absolutely excited every day, not just excited because of the salary that you're able to make, but excited because you know that the work that you're doing is so in line with what you're meant to do. And even if you're taking that next step in your career, and yes, that can be scary, but when you come from this place of confidence and you know what you're worth, you know your value, you know what you're bringing to the table, and you know how to function in your zone of genius and let that shine, these opportunities, just like in Arthy's case, get attracted to you. She never even applied for these things, but they came to her. And it's not about, it's not about really just running after the next thing, right, and constantly chasing. It's about knowing how to stay in your lane, how to do the work, how to do it smart, and not working harder, but working smarter, so that those opportunities come to you. Because she's really, like I was telling her today during our session, she has really laid the foundation. She has done all the work. She has done what it takes. And from that space, it's just universal law, right? From that place, when you are doing the things that are really in line with what you're called to do and what you're meant to do, success is inevitable. You're going to attract those opportunities without even, trying to find them. They're going to come to you. And I see this happening over and over and over again, not just in my own experience, but with my clients as well. And so since this has just been, this has just happened with Arthy, and I'm so excited for her. I'm so excited for what's to come for her, because she has just stepped into her zone of genius in such an amazing, big way. And I have no doubt that, success is absolutely inevitable for her. And she's actually, I know this, that she's actually going to experience so much more than she even is imagining right now. I'm so excited to be part of her journey. And the same goes for all of my clients. And I would love for you to be the next person who I can brag about, who I can get on these videos and, talk about you and your level of success. So if that's something that you want, and at this point, maybe you have no idea how to get there, or you have tried, for so long and it's just very, very frustrating and you don't know how to, to make it work anymore. And maybe you need a level of clarity or confidence or whatever it is. Then, and if any of this has resonated with you, then please reach out to me and schedule a free breakthrough session with me. And on that breakthrough session, we're going to tap into what I was just discussing. So we're going to tap into what might be holding you back in your career. And a lot of times it's not what you might think. And then we're also going to be talking about the step-by-step strategy on how to get you on that path that you really want, where you can ask for whatever you want and get it in a way that not only makes you feel good, but you create that win-win situation, and you have people who are thanking you for showing up and thanking you for, for being there and for accepting those opportunities. So I'm so excited to join you on that journey. And all you have to do is click the link below and schedule one of those calls. It's completely free, and I'm more than happy to serve you on that call and to help you in any way I can. So thank you so much for watching. If there's anyone else you think that could use this video or use my help, then please go ahead and share this out, and I will chat with you again very soon. Bye for now.